Hello there, traders. Hello, fellow champions. Welcome to another video and welcome to a new series entitled Trading for a Living Forex Champion series. I guess you're wondering, why am I speaking in English? Okay, so I've been receiving a lot of messages from my non-Filipino subscribers and viewers or even supporters. So, as consideration, of course, I just also want to reach out to them because they say, bro, I know you have a great value in your content. However, I don't understand what you're saying. Okay, because I'm speaking uh, previously or before Taglish. Okay, so as consideration, as I've said, I'll be speaking in English all throughout, even to my future succeeding videos. So again, what are the uh, contents of this new series? So I'll be tackling more or less more advanced stuff. So we already finished the series of Learn from Scratch Forex Champion series, and I guess you pretty much have load of ideas and information for you to start your trading journey. And aside from that, of course, I'll be sharing my personal trading journey with you guys. And what else? Some trade recaps or breakdown on how we can utilize the system that I taught in the past videos of mine throughout the past Learn from Scratch Forex Champion series. So without further ado, okay, I would just like to give a big shout out to my VIP students, VIP champion students. I love you guys. And also to my non-VIP students, of course. If you just like to how do you call this? Just like to get in touch with me or join the private group, just check the description below, and definitely will be glad to accept you. Just make sure to abide by the rules, okay? So without further ado, as I've said, let's get straight into the charts and let's have a trade breakdown or recap of my past trade under Euro Pound. Okay, so let's do this. All right, guys, here we go. So what do we have here? Okay, uh, just to share with you guys the move I've caught from this pair, Euro Pound. Okay, so what are the thought process? What is the thought process or the reasoning why I took this trade as a short or a selling trade? Okay, so again, I will be utilizing the TFP war system in this scenario, just or in order for you guys to know the reasoning why I took this trade and how I do my entry and even the take profit level. Okay, so I'll be just clearing these lines or zones. So we start, of course, I always start on a higher time frame. Okay, I think I took the trade last week, July 22nd. Okay, that time the price was here. Okay, and then prior to that entry, of course, I would just like to check first where am I at the bigger picture. Okay, so we all know that the price back then was where uh the price was in a, if you can see here. Okay, we have a significant resistance. Okay, let's just mark this as our resistance. Okay, this is our what resistance. Okay, if you still don't know how to identify a significant level or zones, make sure to check my past videos in the previous series uh entitled Learn from Scratch. So I think that would help you have the foundation of starting your trading journey in Forex, to be specific. Okay, so after that, I have drawn as well my key support level or zone. Okay, we have now our key support. Okay, so now we have two zones. Oh, sorry. Okay, all right. So that time the price was at the resistance level or zone. So definitely we're eyeing for what? We're eyeing for we were eyeing for a sell or short position. Okay, so we also have here a significant support as well. Okay, how did I know that this is a key significant support level or zone? As we all know, of course, if the market or price reacted at least two times to a certain key level or certain zone, that itself becomes what? Significant in a sense that the market will probably react to it in future as well. Okay. Oh, sorry. What am I doing? Support. So now we have the nearest support available on top of what? This below support level that we have marked previously. Okay. So how did I manage to cut that trade? Cash that trade. Okay, the time the price was here. Okay. So I cannot trade alone using the daily time frame. This is just my level or zone marking. Okay, in order for me to have an optimal entry, definitely I will go to a lower time frame. Okay, back to the 1 hour time frame, and okay, the price was here back then, but I didn't take the trade right away. Okay, I was waiting for my TFP water system setup. So just to give you a refresher or a recall, how do I find a proper setup using TFP water system? Okay, so this is the setup. Okay, we only have two. Okay, it doesn't have to be complicated. Okay, so again, if we are eyeing for a buy or long trade position, definitely the price should be above these three level or zones: the horizontal support level or zone, the counter trend line break, and a trend line uh trend line level or zone as well. So we're not limited to, or we're not eyeing always for three level or zones. So as I mentioned, at least two confluence is required as confirmation. So there are times that there is no counter trend line, but there is what? A support trend line below. However, there are times as well that there is a counter trend line break, but there is no support trend line below. So either of the two, as long as you have two confluences, okay, as long as the price is above that level, you have a high probability long setup. How about for the short or bearish position? Okay, definitely it's just the opposite. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, we need our price again using our TFP war system for a high probability short trade setup. Our price should be below these three level or zones, just opposite the bullish setup. Okay, below our resistance level or zone, below our what? Trend line resistance, and a counter trend line break coming from a bullish channel. Okay, so but then again, at least two confluences is required as confirmation. So you just have to memorize or put in your head, remember these two setups. Okay, so how can we relate that into our setup now to the current price or to the recent trade that I have took last week? Okay, so back to the charts. All right, so again, utilizing TFP war system using confluences. Okay, the time was here, the price was here back then. Okay, during that, we all know that this violet or purple level is our what, key significant resistance. So definitely when we are at a resistance level or zone, the higher the time frame, the more significant it will be. Okay, so I know I am at what, at the resistance level back then. So I'm eyeing for a short trade, and the reason I went to the lower time frame is for me to look for an entry, optimal entry as much as possible. Okay, with a tighter stop loss required. Okay, so the time the price was here, definitely there has been what, uh a trend line below that I needed to break, okay, as my confirmation. Okay, so is this a significant break for me? Is this a valid break? Definitely no. Okay, what I'm referring to as break is when the body of the candle closes below this trend line. That will be a valid break. Okay, so this for me is a valid break during the time. So the reason I'm waiting for a break, because there's a possibility, again, as I've always explained throughout my past videos, trading is all about probabilities and possibilities. So there's always a possibility that the price would go against you. So you have to be prepared and be reactive as much as possible. Okay. So aside from that, I do have here what, key significant what, resistance as well. So I needed this to be broken in order for me to have an optimal entry and high probability trade setup. Okay. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I don't want to have this color. All right. So now I have again what, key significant resistance. So again, uh, just to recall, the setup for a bearish or short trade on a high probability short trade for a TFP or system utilization, we should have at least two confluences. Do we have two? Yes. Okay. So that time I marked this as my high probability trade what, area. All right. This is gonna be my what? This was my HPT back then. Okay, high probability trade area or zone. So okay. So aside from that, I saw what, a trend line resistance. Okay, that what strengthens my analysis that I am on a high probability trade setup. Okay, so the time that the price okay broke this trend line, counter trend line, bullish counter trend line. Okay, are we going to take the trade right away? No, we always don't want to chase the price. Okay, guys, don't ever chase the price, either strong move down or strong move impulse going up. Okay, always look for opportunity when it corrects or retrace. Okay, so I know where is my high probability trade zone. So definitely the price went down, then I'm waiting for the price to react to my high probability trade area or zone. So that will be my best setup. So the time the price what, moved to my HPT zone, okay, in order for me to have a tighter stop loss, again, if I were to take the trade right away in an hour time frame, okay, this will be my position. Okay, short. Okay, I will be waiting for this formation, even at least this bearish engulfing. Okay, so imagine, guys, I might probably have what, a huge what, wider stop loss. Okay, so in order for me to prevent that, or in order for me to have an optimal or even a tighter stop loss, definitely I would go to a much lower time frame. Okay, So what do we have here? That time the price reacted to my HPT error zone. So definitely, right? Definitely, again, I will just be applying the same concept of my TFP wire system. Again, I needed a counter trendline break and what? A horizontal. This is a key significant what? Key significant resistance as well. So I just did the same process as what I did to the 1 hour or H1 time frame, right? Okay. So it's just a repeat process. So where is my high probability trade zone? Again, for a bearish setup, I needed the price to be below what? Below the what? Below the confluences area or zone, level or zone. Okay. So when this move happened, okay, I already placed my trade since I'm on a lower time frame, much lower time frame than an hour time frame. Okay. So you see the difference. If I'm going to take again, where is my take profit? Just to be make it simple. Okay. My take profit will be what? Where? At the next key significant area. This is gonna be my TP1. Alright. TP2 is gonna be here below. Right. TP1, TP2. Okay. So how did I manage to catch that trade, to caught that trade? Okay. My TP would be at the TP1. Okay, since I know the price would react to that level, since it is very significant considering there are multiple touches of price at that specific level or zone. Okay, so imagine guys, if I took the trade coming from what? Coming from an hour time frame. Look at the difference. Okay, normally I will take the trade, example here. Look at the risk reward ratio difference. Again, just below above structure for the stop loss. The risk reward ratio, if I would take or enter the trade straight away from an hour time frame, that would be 1:2 or 1:2.5, 2.3, whatever. So 1:2 to make it simple. But if the time I took the trade at a 5-minute time frame, imagine guys, what is the risk reward ratio? 1:6. So that is a dope entry for me, an optimal entry. Okay, that's why I always have to utilize the system, of course, entering at a much lower time frame. However, taking into consideration what, where am I at the current bigger picture? Okay, so I know that this is just what, a short-term TP target with a long-term TP target below here and as well as here. Okay, so I already have capitalized on this move, on that move, using just what? The TFP warrior system approach. Okay, always have to place a trade on a confluence. Okay, this is my H1 trade if ever, but I have managed to caught this trade at a 5-minute time frame, optimal entry, what, hitting take profit and capitalizing on this move down. So imagine guys, I did the same process from an hour time frame. Again, confluences. On a bearish setup, high probability trade setup, I should be below these levels. Okay, when the price reacted to my HPT or high probability trade area, I then again went to a much lower time frame and did the same process, marking my key significant level zones and make sure the price was below. Okay, so I know when this candle broke these levels, I know that it will react again to my HPT trade or zone. That's why I quickly had my entry, okay, right here, and stop loss just above the structure. Simple as that. And of course, the take profit would be at the next key significant level or zone from a higher time frame. Okay, that is how I managed to cut this trade. Easy as that, using TFP warrior system. Again, if you still don't know how to use that system, check my past videos. There are 2 episodes that I taught that system step by step, and how you can enter and how you can exit. Okay, so just check out my past videos and you'll be able to learn a lot of forex trading ideas, concepts, strategy, specifically the TFP system. Okay, so I'm just sharing with you guys how we can approach this market using just a TFP system, and how you can use this in your trading for you to be profitable and be consistent as well. Okay, so that is how I managed to cut the trade. Okay, that is 1:6. So again, just to break it down for you guys, again, coming from the daily time frame, prior to that move, of course, I should have marked first my key significant support level or zone, and key significant resistance level or zone. And after that, I analyze the price. Where is the current price heading to? So that price was heading to my key significant resistance level or zone, and definitely I was rooting or eyeing for a short uh, position or a selling position. But am I going to take the trade at a higher time frame? Definitely no. I want a tighter stop loss as much as possible, of course minimizing the risk, and having a high risk reward ratio on my side. So that time the price returned to this level of resistance, definitely I went to a much lower time frame for me to take an opportunity for a trade. But however, I didn't take the trade right away when I know that the price was heading to or already in an area of resistance. So I know if this counter trend line doesn't break yet, there's a possibility the price would continue going up. So that is for me a big no. Okay, that's why utilizing the TFP war system, the price should be what? Below 2 confluences, horizontal, and this what? Uh counter trend line. So this makes me Uh have an opportunity for a high probability trade, short setup. Okay, I already marked my HPT zone area, so I needed the price to react to this level again. So I don't want to chase the price when the price rallied down or moved down rapidly. Okay, so we don't want to chase the price as much as possible. That is a big no when it comes to trading. You always want to have an entry on the correction or at the retracement. Okay, so the time the price reacted to my HPT trade area or zone, I then went again to a much lower time frame for a much more pinpoint entry as much as possible. All right, thus repeating the process of utilizing TFP war system. I again mark my counter trend line break and my key resistance level or zone. Okay, and then I know when this candle had broken this counter trend line and this horizontal resistance, I am now on a high probability trade area or setup. So I what quickly have placed my trade as a short, stop loss above structure, and then TP or take profit level coming from a higher time frame. Okay, that made me a 1:6 trade. Okay, so I hope you get the trade or the reasoning behind this trade, or the thought process on how I approach the market. Okay, coming from a daily down to 5 minutes for an entry. So imagine, guys, you always have to utilize what? Always utilize the time frames. Use multi time frame analysis, top down analysis. Okay, so that will make you a better trader and be disciplined as well. So we all know that the only thing that ruins our decision making is when we don't follow our rules and we just train blindly because there's already what? A confirmation. So we have to make sure we follow our system rules and be confident in ourselves to place the trade and always trust our analysis. Okay, whatever happens, if it hits the TP or it hits the stop loss, again, that's just how the cookie crumbles. Okay, you just have to let the market do its thing, and prior to your entry, always to place what, or always to know your risk management percentage, and so that you won't be able to have the attachment emotionally and psychologically. Okay, do something else when you place a trade. Shut down your computer or laptop, do something else and move away from that trade. Okay, and just monitor it from a higher time frame, for example here at the 1 hour, because below an hour is already a lot of noises. Okay, so if you can monitor it at the daily or 4 hours, so you don't have to look at the charts every now and then. Okay, just to make sure that what, you're not being emotionally attached to your trade. Again, that's the reason uh you want to monitor at the higher time frame. So we don't want to be distracted by those noise at the lower time frame, going up, going down, going up, going down. So uh it's gonna be stressful if you're going to watch that every move. Okay, so again, uh the reason I'm speaking in English is for as consideration to my non-Filipino viewers and subscribers. Again, thank you. Okay, I hope you have learned something today utilizing TFP war system. You still don't know, just check out the past videos and or just get the concept. Okay, we only have two optimal entry setups, high probability trade setups using TFP warrior system. Okay, trading frontier Philippines. All right, so you only have two. This is for the bullish setup, and this is for the bearish setup. Okay, these are the rules, okay, that you have to follow in order for you to have a high probability trade. All right, so that's it for this episode. Again, I would just like to thank all of you guys who supported me or keep supporting me throughout my this series of videos that I have done in the past. And even now, this new series, Trading for a Living, Forex Champion series. So expect more more trading ideas and concepts that I'll be sharing with you guys in the next series of episodes, as well as I'll probably be sharing with you guys my personal trading, trading journey, and probably I'll be covering or reviewing some traders as well on how they approach the market. Maybe that would be interesting. But for now, again, I have shared with you guys today how you can utilize TFPWare system uh, eventually and be profitable using it. Okay, so there's no limitation, guys. All you have to do is trust your system. If you still don't have the system, you can use this. But if you already have, again, trading is a skill. Okay, you have to have the patience, discipline, and effort really to dig deep down on how you can uh, get it through your head. You don't want to be emotionally attached, as I've said, or psychologically attached. Okay, always practice risk management in everything that you do, not only in trading. So everything has a risk. Okay, so again, thank you, fellow champions. This is Anthony again, representing Trading Frontier Philippines. Uh, you can just call me TFP Champion Forex. Okay. To my supporters on my private group, again, thank you. Uh, you've been part of my journey from day one, and I really appreciate the kind words, the comments, even those criticisms. So again, guys, in order for me to improve, I needed those criticisms. Okay, so I cannot please everybody or everyone, but then again, I know my goal. I know my commitments to my students. Again, so if ever you want to be part of the VIP champions, just check the description below. Just message me, and I'll be glad to assist you guys. So again, thank you. See you on the next episode. Bye bye.